province is promising an additional $150 million for students, but how far will that go? Is it a drop in the bucket for chronically underfunded school boards? The BC Teachers Federation says parents shouldn't be fooled, and it's predicting school closures and layoffs are in the near future, the direct result of today's budget. A News reporter Mary Beth Burton joins us now with that. Mary Beth.
Hudson, there are detractors with every government budget. Today was certainly no exception. Once again, however, educators say they are not being sufficiently funded. Both the Saanich and Victoria school boards admit there is a little relief for them in the budget today, but not enough to keep them from having to slash millions from their own budgets.
3, 4, we don't want your world poor!
Protesters gather outside the legislature, some in colorful costumes, others carrying banners. There's even a coffin. They're expecting a bad news budget.
There is nothing left to cut. Our kids are suffering.
The finance minister says the suffering ends with an extra $150 million for education.
Our per pupil funding will go up from $8,200 to $8,300 per student in the province.
Maddie, what would you eat?
The province had already earmarked $37 million to launch all-day kindergarten this fall. Now more money's coming.
There is an additional $22 million in this fiscal plan over and above what was projected as of last September for all-day kindergarten.
The public shouldn't be fooled by the so-called increase in education funding.
BC teachers say the Liberals need remedial accounting classes because the numbers won't keep school boards from running in the red.
The increase that's there is only for all-day K and teacher wage increases. There's no increase for inflationary pressures, no increase for improvements in class size and composition. The government had 12,000 classes over their own limits last year.
The Saanich School District 63 says today's budget takes their projected shortfall from $3.7 million to $3.1.
There's no other way except that there will be an impact on services to students.
Does that mean fewer teachers again?
Yes, that could have an impact on our staffing.
Saanich laid off 15 teachers last year. The cuts will likely be even more dramatic in Victoria, where a $5 million shortfall is forecasted.
You know, it'll affect schools, it'll affect our staff, our maintenance staff, it'll affect our head office. We'll lose administrative staff.
BC teachers say the province is failing our future generation.
School closures, layoffs, increases in class size, and continuing problems with the support for students with special needs.
Exactly the doom and gloom the pre-budget protesters had predicted.
Cut the Liberals, not the services! Cut the Liberals!
Now, the chair of the Greater Victoria School Board added late this afternoon that today's budget was better than he had hoped for. Tom Farah says it will be another week or so before he knows exactly how much more money will be coming his board's way. He adds the $5 million projected deficit won't be quite that high, but Hudson, the cuts will be coming.
All right, we'll watch for it. Mary Beth, thank you.